earthquake in recent times. Rescue operations are continuing across Mandalay and affected regions. There is humanitarian assistance that is coming in from all parts of the world. India has sent a 118-member army field hospital and 80 NDRF personnel. Meanwhile, China too has mobilized 82 rescuers. There are several experts that have predicted that the death toll is going to surge past the 10,000 mark as authorities struggle to assess the real damages that have been, and the gravity of the damages and the extent of the damages that are being faced by the people of Myanmar. Let's start off with some breaking developments coming in. Even as there are piles of dead bodies buried under the mountains of rubble, Myanmar has now declared a 7-day national mourning. The period of mourning has been announced on state television, and the country's national flag will be flown at 12:30 this till April 6th. General Sudakarji on the telecast with me. General Sudakarji, unfortunate. There are aftershocks that are still being observed by the people of Myanmar. The devastation that has been caused by the 7.7 magnitude earthquake is going to take Myanmar not just days and weeks and months, but several years to fall back to normalcy and order. And in a situation such as this, a 7-day national mourning that has been declared by the military junta, how can efforts be, channeled into the right direction to ensure that there is speedy rescue that takes place, if at all there are any survivors left in that rubble?
Yeah, Megha, good evening. Thank you for getting me to your show, and my compliments and best wishes to the distinguished and very esteemed panelists. My condolences and prayers for people who are stuck under the rubble, people who have lost lives. We pray to God for the souls to rest in peace. Now, having said that, your question has got a brilliant central line. Now, how can we channelize our effort in a most productive manner? You see, we need to understand that the earthquake epicenter in Myanmar is somewhere towards distance I don't know. It is northwest of Sagyam province, and this is a province. That area is actually dominated by the pro-democracy forces or the national unity government or the resources which are against the military junta of Myanmar. The strategic rivalry between international elements is rather rife, and it is between China and USA. Will not apply too much time and energy on that issue. The fact of the matter remains that this is an area where the international relief and rescue operation resources are being pressed into. Under these circumstances, as per my past experience, I have been in Nepal earthquake, as also tsunami, as also JNK while in service. So my experience indicates the following things. First and foremost thing is that such kind of higher Richter scale or higher magnitude of earthquake is bound to have aftershock tremors. And these tremors, like Bangkok has reported 34 aftershock tremors till yesterday. And similarly, Myanmar also would have had aftershock tremors, I'm sure. Some recording must have been done. But in days ahead, say 7 to 10 days, they should be prepared to face much more aftershocks. And these shocks could be anything more than 1 Richter scale to 7.7 or even more than that. Mindful of the fact, Megha, is that in 2004, when the tsunami took place, the tsunami's epicenter of earthquake was somewhere towards the west or northwest of Sumatra, and it was one of the highest magnitude, 9.1. And if you see the massif, the land orientation, then it is just a strip of land which is connecting Sumatra across the Malacca Strait and going right up towards Thailand and Myanmar border. To the west is Myanmar and to the east is Bangkok. Bangkok, fortunately, has not reported too many casualties, but my experience indicates that casualties they start coming to light only after some deep involvement and dedicated effort of rescue and relief operation has gone in. So this is so far as the outline that I've given. Now, as
Right.
far as the rescue operation is concerned, Megha, the whole area has to be correctly identified. Drones have to be used, mapping has to be done, and some kind of damage assessment has to be carried out.
Okay.
And prioritization of the area where the resources have to be applied has to be carried out by people. Like India has got the best national disaster management forces in the world. I have actually experienced our people are the best. They are the skilled people. They have all kinds of resources, be it the concrete cutting machines, be it the drilling machines, be it deep penetrating mine detectors, or the instruments and the tools that are required to retrieve people who are in the rubble. After having divided the area, the second important point that comes to my mind is the international relief effort has to be coordinated. Command, control, coordination, and some kind of connectivity in terms of the communication is very strategic and tactical communication is very important. At tactical level, people are generally equipped with the Motorola, but when it is to be communicated with the high-end hospitals, whether it is at Mandalay or some other city, where you have the best of the treatment available or the critical treatment required to resuscitate or to revive people and bring back to life, that communication and the transportation is very, very important.
Okay, all right. But as of now, understand that the hospitals are overwhelmed. People are at this point of time lying